yes, let's make sure you click. Oh, yes, and then you. Yes. Okay, let's resume.
Hi guys, DeeSims here and welcome back to the channel. And today I bring to you one of my biggest builds of 2024 yet. So, oh girl, it's gonna be a big one. But today we are building the Palm Royale Resort. I'm so freaking proud of this build. It is a Maldives inspired over the water bungalow resort in The Sims 4. And with some mods installed, I managed to make functioning resorts. Now it's not like an official mod where it has all these interfaces. It definitely uses a few mods from different creators to kind of make this feel like you're on a resort vacation. So I made this because I wanted my Sims to go on my dream vacation. Okay, listen, the Maldives, the over the water bungalows, villas, whatever, they're super expensive. It is literally like a bucket list vacation, and I thought maybe my Sims could enjoy it. I wanted something a little bit different than just your ordinary like beach house or going camping or whatever. I really wanted to try to see if it was possible to make a functioning resort, and I'm happy to say that it is. This resort took me 3.5 weeks to get together. I probably over 3.5 weeks. Maybe even into 4 weeks, just like thinking about it, prepping it, building it, streaming it, decorating, screenshots, everything. It took such a long time. It is a massive build, and I think I kind of underestimated how big I wanted this to be. We started this whole building process over on my Twitch channel, so if you don't follow me on Twitch, make sure you do, because that's where we do all of our chill building, decorating, and just like things we got to do for series and prep and things that would kind of take me a long time to do, like in a video or just boring of me doing it myself. I try to share my experiences with you guys. So here we are building the Palm Royale Resorts, and this process, which you see right now on the screen, even this took us a long time to get to. You might have noticed the beginning of the video, I didn't start with just like a blank lot and started doing stuff. We had to like put down placements and placeholders. It was probably like 2 hours into the stream before we actually got this layout. So at Palm Royale Resort, we have 4 over the water bungalows. One of them is a huge family suite all the way over there to the right. You can see that one is bigger than the rest. And then the other 3 are honeymoon suites. When I first started planning this out, I really wanted to make a resort room with 2 double beds. So if you were kind of like on a fringe trip or something, you can kind of do that. But honestly, after building 2 of these bungalows, and I was like really trying to keep the whole resort thing, you'll hear me say that a few times. I'll explain it in a little bit. I was trying to keep up with the resort thing, and it was just honestly a lot to change all of the layouts and things like that. Even though they are changed, it was hard to basically try to fit 2 double beds into a room. So I just decided to go with 3 honeymoon suites and 1 family suite, and it turned out good in the end. But if you do come here like on a girls trip or family trip or whatever, you don't want that family suite, you want 2 Sims in a room, there are a lot of different things you can do. Honestly, you can go back in and edit this yourself, add in your whole new decorations or whatever. But honestly, I would just recommend the new sleeping bags we got with Growing Together. They're very useful. You can even put down a tent, girl, if you want to. You can put down some more couches. But there's a lot of places for your Sims to sleep. Honestly, if you were coming here on a trip that maybe like a platonic trip, you don't want your Sims like sharing a bed, just have them stay at 2 different bungalows. Let's be real. So like I said, coming up with this layout took an insane amount of time. And one of the main reasons I did build this, not only did I want my Sims to experience my dream vacation that I always want to go on, and hopefully one day in life I will get to these over the water bungalows. But another reason is because I've been trying to test my building skills when it comes to community lots. You know, I build a whole bunch of houses. Like, that is kind of my thing. I just build houses for my families or Sims or whatever, houses and apartments. And I don't feel confident building these community spaces like resorts or a clothing store. Even though I have built them in the past, it's very out of my comfort zone. So one thing I told myself I was going to do more in 2024 was build more community lots so I can feel more comfortable with like landscaping and layout and how I want things to flow and making it look good and making it feel realistic and just like the full immersion of it all. So that honestly is one of my main reasons for building this. Also, I just wanted a different vacation space for my Sims. But yeah, I would say after this, I do feel a little bit more confident building different types of community lots. I hope to build more. I do still have a list of builds I want to do in The Sims this year, and this was one of them. And I didn't think I was going to do it this soon, but in my series that I have on my channel right now, all of my series, look, the families, they need to go on vacation. They are going through it with the kids and everything else. So I thought it would just be good to build this and maybe, you know, bring them here on a vacation. So I'm going to talk a little bit about my expectations and just things I wanted, because I really wanted certain things. I really wanted this to be peaceful. That was one of my main goals, is to keep this very peaceful and serene. So I didn't add a ton of activities here. I've played in this lot for a few days. I've had a sim like test this out on a vacation, and it is very peaceful, but there's definitely more you can do to kind of amp up the activities and the life here on this resort. So while this is going, I'm just going to talk a little bit about the mods you can use to turn your lots into a resort. So what I have here is a 50 by 50 lot in Sulani, and this is the water lot that's in the beach. It's like the top left corner of the map, that huge 50 by 50 water lot. That's what we're building on. And I will tell you, there are some downsides of building on this lot. This is the biggest water lot I could find that would fit everything I wanted. But the downside is a lot of the water is very shallow. So the Sims are just going to walk through this water here. It's not until you get to where the bungalows are deeper in that water where they'll actually be swimming and wading around and things like that. But there is some things you can do to kind of get the illusion of them swimming in this shallow water. And that's honestly to place the floaties on the water so they'll just like float around and things like that. I do think this water is really good for like toddlers. You can have toddlers just like play in this water safely and stuff like that. But it is very shallow in the front, which kind of breaks the whole like ocean feel. And like maybe if your Sims wanted to swim, something like that, it kind of breaks that illusion. But honestly, I feel like if you add a lot of different floaties, you'll have the illusion of your Sims like floating, relaxing on the water. So right now I'm getting into the landscaping, which is one of the things I wanted to make this feel resorty. Now that's the word I kept using in the live stream because, like I said, I was building completely out of my comfort zone. I wanted to feel comfortable, but I do notice that when I build things outside of my comfort zone, it takes me longer because I'm just like second guessing everything. And I really wanted this to feel more like the Maldives. Now, I will say I don't know, I've never been to the Maldives, but based on the research I've seen, it's not as tropical as Sulani. To be honest, the perfect world for this would have been the Sartosa, but Sartosa doesn't have any water lots, which I was under the assumption there was a water lot like this, like a waterfront lot where you can build in the water like how you can in Sulani, but there's not. And after looking through like all of the worlds, Tartosa is a beautiful world, by the way. I've been talking about in all my series how I've been wanting to take my Sims to Tartosa, and to be honest, the plan for this build was to be there. But when I found out there were no water lots, I was honestly kind of shocked and bummed out because I feel like that was a massive opportunity missed there. I know there is a lot in front of a beach that your Sims can swim in, but the lot is not connected to the water. So I wouldn't have been able to do these over the water bungalows, which again is the biggest feature of this lot. So yeah, that was kind of disappointing. I really wish that maybe in the future Sims will give us a lot with a world with all of these different aspects in them. It kind of reminds me of like Sims 3 custom worlds when everybody had everything in a world. You had apartments in a world, you had beach lots in a world, you know, like things like the whole like Mount Komorabi hiking, that's only, I think that's only tied to Mount Komorabi. You can't go hiking anywhere else without a mod. I know you can go like power walking. It's all like on a board. Maybe it's tied to a board or something. But it would be nice to have like things from all of these packs in one world. Like water lots would be nice, and a trail or bike trail, walk trail, whatever would be nice. Maybe even having like that volcano somewhere. It would just be nice to have all of these features in one world. Because honestly, y'all, I was so shocked that there was no waterfront property in Sartosa. It would have been perfect there, because that's exactly what we were looking for. We were looking for white sandy beaches, crystal blue water. And as you can see here in Sulani, we definitely have more of a yellow tone. To be honest, my reshade is quite heavy on colorfulness and saturation. That's just how I like to play my game. I know everybody has different wants and needs and different likes when they're doing their graphics, so to each their own. I completely understand. But what we did was we ended up finding some custom content that had more sandy recolors, and it kind of gave us this white sandy beach terrain paint. Also some like coral or like heavy rocky sand under the bungalows, so it gave you the illusion of it was like deeper in the sea. So that's what we ended up doing. And honestly, I think the stream that we did all of this on was like a 4 to 6 hour stream. And y'all, we did so much in these streams. I think I've streamed this maybe 3 times. I'm done now, so there won't be any more streams. But we had such long streams getting all of this done, because like I said, I think I really underestimated how big this was going to be. But I just wanted the bungalows and peacefulness and serenity and just like good vibes and all that good stuff. So it was a whole bunch of things going on, but I will say we finally got to something that we were proud of, and it looked good and it felt good. Girl, it was just it was a whole lot going on, y'all. Like, it was just very stressful to build out your comfort zone. But honestly, I highly recommend it, because I am so proud of this build. Like, I can't even tell you how proud I am of this. I have just been like cheesing and like looking at it, having my Sims playtest. I honestly cannot wait to play this in my series and just see how it works with other Sims and things like that. But let's get into the mods that you will need to kind of make this functional. Oh, just so you know, this is available on my Patreon. So if you're looking to get this lot in your game, definitely check out my Patreon. There's instructions on there how to install it and the mods you need to make everything functional. But I'm just going to talk about it here in the video. So the first big thing you're going to need for this lot is not only the packs and all that stuff, but you're going to need a couple of Little Miss Sam's mods. One of them is the auto employees. So with that mod, if you put certain things down on a lot and you put that lot trait on, it's also a lot challenge. So if you put on the lot challenge, the professional employees, basically what that is going to do is if you have bars down, or if you have massage tables, massage chairs, I think DJ booths and cafes and stalls and things like that, it's going to hire all of those NPCs and they'll continue to rotate out the day. So it kind of made it feel real that in that aspect. So I gotta pause what I'm doing right now, because I have to talk about this little thing we're doing right here. Shout out to this creator, okay, because they saved us so much. We was trying to figure out what we can do to make something of a feature when you walk in. One of my biggest struggles with this whole thing was that I was trying to make it resorty. Okay, I wanted features that made it feel like you were in a resort. You weren't just at like some random hotel, or you weren't at some random, like, you know, just beach lot. I wanted it to feel like you were at a resort, like you were checking in and you had this beautiful lobby. Even though things weren't as big as I had pictured, thank goodness, because I honestly couldn't imagine decorating a bigger space than this. But I wanted these features, and this creator has so many great building tips in The Sims, and it was like chef kiss. Like, it was so easy to follow, very good instructions. We did this on stream, and we were all looking, like, I think we had a separate screen open, looking up videos, trying to find different features to kind of make this lobby feel like it had like that grandness, even though it wasn't that big. And we came up with, well, I didn't come up, we found this water feature, which is absolutely perfect. You just size down the diving thing from Get Together, and you hide them in a wall, which it was a lot easier with Tool because I built with Tool and Better Build By, so it was a lot easier with that. We sized them down really small, had the water feature going. It's going to be a constant water feature, and it sounds amazing. So if you're an ASMR person, you want your Sims to just come, you want to just listen to something peaceful, girl, you could come into this lobby and just sit here, and the waterfall is chef kiss. But y'all, I absolutely love this feature. I was so happy we found this creator, and shout out to them because they did their thing with this. Like, I absolutely love it. And they have so many tips. Like, if you're looking for like blank spaces or custom pieces or ideas for kitchens or bar areas or whatever, definitely make sure you check out their channel. I'm going to link it down below because they came through for us like big time. Like, when we found this, we were so happy, y'all. I was so happy because this is what I was stressing over. I wanted to keep the whole resort feel, you know. I wanted to keep, like, when you go into one of these like resorts, or even just like a resort in general, not specifically in the Maldives, because I ain't never been there, I don't know. You always feel like you always have that water feature. It's calm, you know, or there's some big statue. But because we was on the water, I really wanted a water feature, and it came together so nicely. I really enjoyed this. Okay, back to what I was saying about the mods. You're gonna need the auto employees mod, particularly the professional one that you'll put on this lot, and putting down certain things will spawn NPCs for free. You don't have to worry about them. So once you arrive here on vacation, those NPCs are going to start spawning in. They're going to go to their designated area, and they're going to service what they're supposed to do. So bartenders will come here, they will, you know, tend to the bar, I think like 6 to 9 hours, and then they'll switch, and it switch like clockwork. Like, they'll leave, a new one will spawn. So it basically gives you that feel that there's always staff there, like how it would be if you were at a resort. There's always going to be bartenders at the bar. There's always going to be masseuses upstairs in the spa. So you're always going to have massage therapists up there. And I put down 2 massage chairs, and I put down 2 massage tables, and that itself spawned 2 massage therapists, one for the chair and one for the tables, and they service both. So you're able to click on them, get hand and feet massages. You could get mani-pedis. You can also get any of the massage packages and all that kind of thing. So that made it feel so good because there's always staff there. But you can, like I said, there's different activities you can add to this to kind of hype this up. And one of those things was you can add a DJ booth and it'll spawn DJs. You can add in the barista counter from Get Together and it'll spawn baristas. You can put down a whole kitchen and it'll spawn caterers. I'll explain later why we didn't do that. It'll also spawn employees for stalls. So if you had like custom food stalls or any kind of stalls you wanted to put down here, it'll work. All you have to do is put that lot trait on. Another lot trait or mod I would suggest is more visitors. So if you are on vacation with just your sim or family or whatever, you can have that lot trait on, and all of this works by clicking on a door. If you click on a door, there'll be options for more visitors, and you can spawn adults, teens, spellcasters, witches. You can spawn children. You can do anything. It's very specific. So you can spawn young adults, elders. If you are with family, you know, you brought a family here and there's not enough children here, you can spawn kids and toddlers and things like that. Really good mod, and they'll just start spawning them in. And then when you do stuff like that, I highly recommend locking your bungalow for your specific family or sim, your household, so no one else is going through your space. But what will happen is those other Sims will also be, you know, taking care of their needs and doing things you see here on the lot, and it's so good. I also said this is very optional. I didn't put this on mine, but honestly, if you have the preferences lot traits from Little Miss Sam as well, like I think there's a party preference where people will listen to music and order drinks and things like that. There's one for spa activities, or, you know, like they're more likely to do yoga. They're more likely to do things like that. All of that will work. Also, if you are to put yoga mats down with the auto employees mod, it'll spawn yoga instructors. So that mod is so freaking good. I think it's just good to have in your game in general, because sometimes, especially like on different lots where you have different things, it makes it feel like multi-functioning lots, which is super handy. So if you don't have that mod, I highly suggest it, because it came in clutch for this. So those are the two mods I suggest right now, is the auto employees and more visitors. Another mod by Little Miss Sam is the small invite hangout overhaul. Basically, when you're planning your vacation, if you're in a household that's already maxed of 8 Sims or whatever, it gives you the option to invite over 25 Sims on vacation, and not just the people in your household, or up to 8, I should say. I suggest this if you want to bring like your entire Sim family, extended family, friends, whatever. That is amazing, because you can invite so many more Sims, and again, that'll help with it feeling like it's not just you here on the lot. You already have the staff, so adding those things like more visitors or small invite, you can invite them on your vacation when you're planning it. Now, once you're here and you don't have anyone else, another thing you can do, which is an in-game feature, is you can just call up people from your contacts list and invite them on vacation. You don't have to worry about them. They'll come and they'll just do their own thing. So I highly suggest doing that if you want your resort to feel more lively, you want more Sims here. Or if you don't, then girl, don't do that, because I also did that at one point and I was like, it is way too many people here. I just want it to be my Sim. So it's honestly what you want. If you want just your Sim on this lot and the staff, then just do the professionals. If you want more Sims and you want it to feel lively, you could use whichever method I just offered, whether it's invite them on vacation, invite them with you as you're planning your vacation, or just enabling the more visitors lot. It all depends on how you want to play. So yeah, those are the things to really make it feel functional. Now, the next thing we had to worry about were their needs, and making sure all the needs will be met here at the resort. So of course, the bungalow settled a lot of that. You know, we got a whole bed in there, we have showers and tubs and all that kind of thing. The next biggest thing, honestly, was the food. I wanted to figure out a way of having food here on the resort where you didn't feel like you had to cook, because who is cooking on vacation? Okay. So one mod that I suggest heavily, and I have this in my game all the time just for different things, is a mod by Ravasheen, which is the Shop Chef consumables and the Shop Chef buffet. So basically what that is it's a buffet item. You can click on it and stock it with different food groups. There's breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert, vegetarian, meat and seafood options, and you can stock that. You will pay a fee, but of course you gonna pay when you're on vacation. Okay, you can't go on vacation and not pay nothing. You're gonna have to pay. And that kind of sucked too, because I kind of wanted it to be free, but it's okay. You're on vacation, your Sims are gonna be expected to pay when they come to Palm Royale, okay? Because it is what, $3,200 a night? This is a very, very expensive lot. So it is a very, very expensive vacation. If you want to come in for 3 nights, it is $10K. So your Sims are definitely going to be spending some money. So don't just save up for the Airbnb, baby. Save up for the whole thing. Your food, souvenirs, shopping, eating, all that kind of stuff. Save up for everything. So like I said, the buffet was a huge option. It was a huge saver. We built a buffet on the 2nd floor and it was so nice. It has a beautiful view. It is covered, so if there's some weather, you can still go out there and get food and eat inside. But honestly, as long as you don't come to Sulani during monsoon season, which I don't remember which one that is, you should be good. It is covered and stuff like that. chef kiss. Another thing is there are mini fridges in every single bungalow, so you can do quick meals from the mini fridge. There's also another mod, which is from Ravasheen, and it is the instant pizza and instant ice cream menus. So basically your Sims can click on those menus and instantly order pizza, and it'll show up in their inventory, their personal inventory, as well as ice cream. So I thought that was cool because when you do go to the hotels and things like that, they always have like local like takeout menus, pizza menus, which you can order from. So those are above the coffee pot. There's a coffee pot in every bungalow, so those are above the coffee pot, and you can order pizza right from your room. Another thing, if you have mods installed like I do, I have certain mods where you can purchase food directly from your fridge. Thinking off the top of my head, this is not a necessity, but this is an optional mod. Serverinka has where you can order their custom, they have like custom beer and champagne and martinis and things like that. You can order those straight from the bar, and there's an addition to that mod where you can order them from the fridge. So putting that mini fridge in the room gives you the ability to order champagne and beer and stuff directly from your mini fridge. That goes for the bar as well. You can also order those custom drinks from the bar, as well as they have bar food, so like snacks, peanuts, chips, pretzels. You can order all those things from the bar. So depending on what mod you have options to get food. So not only do you have the buffet and your mini fridge and pizza menus, ice cream menus, and things like that, we also have a snack room on the main floor where vending machines are. You can get some vending machine food, and I think from there you should honestly be good. Another feature I have in the rooms are the smart speakers. I don't remember what pack they came with, but basically they're like the Alexa. I learned not to say that because people always tell me that their thing go off in the background. But if you have one of those, or a Hey Geigle, I don't know. If you have one of those, it's basically a smart speaker. You can order things from the smart speaker as well. I haven't tried ordering pizza or food because we have other ways, but maybe you can order delivery on that as well. Speaking of that, if you notice the resort is getting dirty, I would highly recommend using your smart speaker in your bungalow to hire a maid. The maid should come and clean up. But another thing I noticed is when you have guests around, they will just autonomously clean up, just like out of their own nature or traits or whatever. So if you notice that the resort, you're here for maybe more than like 3 days, you notice the resort has a whole bunch of food laying around or a whole bunch of drinks laying around, you can call a maid, or hopefully you have Sims on your vacation who are just cleaning up, or, you know, Sims that you're not controlling cleaning up and doing a thing. But that was the only thing I couldn't find. The mod doesn't have something where you can spawn a maid. I wish you could put down like a laundry or maybe like a bucket or something and it will spawn a maid, but no, that wasn't a thing here. So yeah, there is an option to hire a nanny. Because I made the family suite, there is like children's toys and cribs and things like that. That enabled the nanny to be an NPC to spawn here as well. So I think that's a great feature if you have kids. If you don't want to deal with your kids while you're on vacation, you can enable a nanny. And I think nannies clean up as well. So girl, look, there's another little workaround. So with everything, I think that's everything I mentioned in the main building. I'm not sure where we are because I've paused and stopped this voiceover. But there are a lot of different areas in this resort to relax. We do have champagne in every room, like I said, smart speaker in every room, all that good stuff. In the main area of the bar, there is a bottle of wine on the table, so your Sims can always have them a nice glass of wine, things like that. Now, I didn't put down the actual spot drink tablet slab thing because the massage therapist will constantly restock them. You could put them in your lobby and they'll restock them. Originally, I had them in the bungalows and they would just kept walking into people's bungalows, refilling the drink tray. That's the reason I didn't put them in there. So if you do want a drink tray, keep it in the main area so you're not disturbed. Another thing I wanted to do with the bungalows is really give everyone a view. That is one of the hugest things about the Maldives, is like your private bungalow is that it is private and it has open views to the water and beautiful like scenery. That is something I desperately wanted in the bungalows. So you will see that every bungalow has its own view, and like things are like tapered off. Also, every bungalow has an outdoor shower, but it is completely like you can't see another sim from where the shower is. I made sure to try to keep that as private as I could. Also, the bathrooms are open into the main suite. Not the family suite has a second bedroom. The kids' bathroom is sealed, so nothing there. But their owner suite, or the main bedroom, has a beautiful bathroom where it has like this arch opening, and there's like tubs there. So when you're bathing in a tub or soaking or relaxing, it's open out to the beach and the water. Like, y'all, it is so beautiful and so perfect. I just love it so much. So I think that's pretty much the mods you need to kind of make this functional. Of course, you're gonna need like, you know, the ability to go on vacation, and of course you'll need Sulani and things like that. I think that is pretty much it. Now, I will say there are a ton more things, like I said before, that you can add on to this lot to give you more activities to do while you're on vacation. Again, I was just kind of focusing on peacefulness and tranquility. I wasn't really looking for a whole bunch of activities to do. I will say in the family bungalow, there are like toys. Every bungalow has a TV. I think there's stereos upstairs in the buffet area. There's bookcases above the coffee pot. So like there are some things for your Sims to do, but when it comes to like resort activities other than the spa and drinking, there's not that much to do. But I highly recommend adding different things to your lot, such as yoga if you have spa day, hopefully, because you're gonna need spa day for this to function. If you have yoga, I suggest having yoga, maybe even a meditation spot. But you can also put down things like beach towels, so Sims can go out and sunbathe not only on the lounges, but maybe like some beach towels. You can put down, I have like a custom bowling that makes it look like it's on the beach. I think that's from like around the Sims 4. You can use that. There are, Warronk makes a whole bunch of beach activities. So I think there's like a hammock, and there's even more water sports like surfing and things like that. So there's a whole bunch of modded things you can add here. I think there's volleyball as well. So if you have the space, you can definitely add those things. I recommend adding in some floaties, some beach towels. You can probably put a dance floor down somewhere so they can dance. You can put a DJ booth out on the sand. I just was really thinking about like if it was gonna rain, I didn't want your electronics to be breaking. And just really focusing on the peacefulness and the serenity. So I do think going forward, I might go ahead and add like some little pool lounges so your Sims can float around. I literally just thought about the idea before I started recording this. So yeah, I really wanted to focus on that, and also wanted to give you other reasons to visit other lots in Sulani. So while you're on vacation, if you still want to travel the island, you can put like different lots around to make this a better experience. But I myself was focusing on peacefulness, and honestly was thinking more of the line of like a honeymoon, how you would just want to be with your significant other and really like relaxing and, you know, maybe communicating and sunbathing, really in the water. I did put a couple of jet skis around. Your Sims can definitely do some jet skiing and some other fun things. You can bring more items, you can place more items. So definitely feel free to liven it up with more activities, and honestly just play how you play. I never like to, you know, it's a little difficult to put things in builds because you don't know how people want to play. I just put them in for what I need them for, but I'm just giving you some ideas to make your resort more for you and things like that. But y'all, this was so much freaking fun to build, even though it was stressful because I was out of my comfort zone, and it was just a huge build in general, and I was fighting for my life to get this thing done, because when I have a lot to build, it kind of takes away from other things on the channel. Barbie and Journey has not even come out this week, and it's already the end of the week, but I was working so freaking hard on this daggone place. But now my babies can enjoy the vacation spot. So I really do plan on using this in not just my series that are on my channel right now, but for future series as well. And I really needed this to be done because I wanted to bring somebody from my series to this vacation spot. But that changed when sis got pregnant, so I guess I had more time. Anyway, I am going to leave you guys with some chill lo-fi music. I hope you enjoy this build. It is available on my Patreon, and I just cannot wait to see you guys playing with it. Again, all the instructions and things that I talked about are on the Patreon page. You don't have to worry about that, but y'all, this was just so amazing and it's so fun, and I just love how it looks. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I cannot believe I talked on a voiceover for over 30 minutes. Girl, it's been a minute. There is still a lot in this video. Oh, also I should say I did not record decorating every bungalow because that would be insane. I really focused on showing you the main building because that's what I was most nervous about, was make sure it felt like a resort. So this main building takes a lot of time and decoration because it's so much that goes into this. Excuse me. So yes, with the bar area being downstairs, snack room and public bathroom down here, we also have things upstairs like the spa and the buffet. The sauna is up there as well, and the locker room to change into like your little robe and all that good stuff. So there's a lot that went into this build and it took a lot of time, but I really hope y'all enjoy it. I know I'm going to enjoy it. And yes, so I'm going to leave y'all here. There'll be pictures and stuff at the end of the video. Thank y'all so much for all the love and support, and the energy. Series will be back on the channel very soon now that this build is out and done, and ooh, I can breathe. And I hope your Sims have a peaceful, loving, enjoyable vacation at Palm Royale Resort. All right, period. So thank y'all so freaking much for all of the good stuff, and I will see y'all real soon. Remember to stay beautiful, stay lovely, stay in the house, and have a grand day. Bye guys.
Thank you.